Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? We did it again. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today brings us the final episode of Same Six Wednesday, round 5, the flip flop, aka how I made my journal that I did my same six art journal pages in for round 5. Okay? Okay. Now, straight up, this is a hop. There are links in the description below the video. Please be sure to go by and see everybody's final flip-flop and or how they did their project. Okay, like in my case, I'm showing you how I did my journal. Just saying. I don't know what they doing. Don't know yet. Anyway, I decided I was going with a paper bag. It's a paper lunch bag. Just the really cheap paper bags from the Walmart or the Dollar Tree or wherever they came from. So I have a scrapbook paper. I cut down-ish to fit-ish. Everything's a ish. And I know you're like, well, everybody knows how to do a paper bag journal. And just let me say from the get-go, we all already know my spine is too narrow. We all already know I almost always make my spine too narrow. I try to keep things flat, but no, I just can't do it. And I may actually try to remember that next time. I don't know if there's a next time yet, y'all. Cross fingers. So we are rounding corners because, well, just on the one end, I do believe. And we're going to ink. Oh, we're getting fancy on it, y'all. We're inking. And yes, this goes back before I even got my 6 items from everybody. Okay. Yeah. That's how I go sometimes. Well, you know, one year I did tags and we just waited till we got our 6 things and then we just made a tag. Sneeze coming, hang on. Huh. Fake sneeze. I do like those cartoons, do. Nothing. So anyway, this is where I decided how narrow I was going to make my spine. Yeah, it's just so funny. So funny. Crack me up. Because everybody's looking at that and they're going, it's 1/4 of an inch. You're aware of that, right? It might be half an inch. No. Y'all. And we got to make a page to go on the inside, too. Because we need at least 6 pages. Because there's 6 of us, right? Same 6 Wednesday. Happens on the 3rd Wednesday of the month, y'all. This is our final episode for round 5. So I'm like, yeah, I need the strip to go in there to reinforce it because it is paper bag. And that's, I'm sure, is a piece of faux chipboard, aka cereal box, cracker box, frozen dinner. Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's not a frozen dinner box. Those tend to be waxed, and they're not really as good as like cereal boxes. Just saying. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, that'll work. And I'm like, hey, I got enough. Can we double it? I think I double it. Glue, my favorite, Aleene's original tacky. So, gluing it down. I think this is where I'm like, yeah, let's just go ahead and put that other strip on there. I think I do it. Oh, I put it on the second, on the inside page. That's what I do with it. See, it's been a minute, y'all. Because I couldn't do the voiceover for this till I got the flip-flop done. Just saying. You know, because that's the way I roll. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. That's going to be absolutely perfect. Plenty of expansion room. Okay, now we're going to mark for some holes. Because we're going to put holes in it, y'all. We're not sewing it. Okay. Let's see, we'll use our centering ruler and mark for our holes. My pen doesn't want to write. Like, yeah, how many holes do we want? I don't know. I got out, I don't know, how many did I? Was it 5 or 7? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. We're going to put 5 holes. Yeah. Yeah. Make those darker so you can see them. Yeah, that's... I'm still having my doubts at the time that I'm making this, because I'm like, well, maybe I won't even use it. See, and obviously I'm thinking about something over there. We want the little hole. We want this a big old crocodile, and it has 2 hole sizes, and we want the small hole. And I'm like, I'm just going to be brave and punch both my cover and my inner page at the same time. Okay? I know. 2 paper bags will give you 6 pages. I know. It's the weirdest kind of math I could ever do, and I'm not a mathematician. So much so I can't even explain to you how it works. 2 pages making 6. Really? It does, because it gives you 8 sides. But you only, but your outside cover is 2. So if you take 2 from 8, that leaves you 6, right? So yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Clean up the little holes. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? Oh, we got some eyelets, and they're a brightish green. And I thought, well, I want to kind of change it so that it kind of looks more scrapbooky color. So I got out this here patina paint. No, I don't know who makes it. It should be in a list of ingredients in the description below the video, along with links to all my fellow hoppers. Please drop by, check them out, give them a thumb up, aka like their video. Share their video with your friends, okay? Because they might want to see them too, just saying. Subscribe to their channels if you've not subscribed already, because we all like subscriptions. I know I love all the people I subscribe to. All 3 million of them. Well, it's not 3 million. It's almost 300. It's pretty close. So now we're going to take our eyelets, now that they're sort of dry but not dry, and we're going eyelets. They're not eyelets, y'all. We didn't use eyelets. We just punched holes. We're using brads. And I'm putting them through the spine into the hole, and we're separating out the little arms so they'll stay in place where they're supposed to be. Okay? All 5 of them. And yeah, sure, I could have sped it up faster. It's already in hyperspeed, but we could have went double hyperspeed, but we didn't. We're just going regular hyper speed. Well, you might want to see more easier, more easily, more butter even. Anyway, each individual one. Does it feel like I'm moving in slow motion? Well, it feels like that to me. Y'all. Oh my goodness. I just, yeah. You could speed it up on your end if you want to. Find your little gear for whatever kind of device you're on. Your gear, your cog, your settings, so you can more speed it up or slow it down. See? Nice. Oh, that looks so nice, y'all. Look how neat that is. I'm like, yeah. And I'm not putting closure because in my thought, I didn't necessarily need a closure on this one. Well, because my full intention was to keep it flat. Y'all, you've already seen the other videos. If not, I hopefully have remembered to put a link to the playlist below. It will be just a playlist of just my videos, but each individual video will have links to all my fellow collaborative hoppers in that particular description. Okay? Okay. So, I thought we're going to put a window in the cover. So we did. We die cut a window. You didn't see that part. I don't think I filmed it. And this is a piece of acetate that someone gifted to me. Thank you, whoever you are. And I'm using double-sided tape, and I'm gonna slide it into the paper bag to cover up the window that we previously die cut. And we also have, we made a little frame to go around the die cut window thing. I know. I'm thinking, well, this makes such a cool slide, you know. It's a pocket. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I like that. And yes, it is off-center, and it's off-center on purpose. Okay? On purpose. No, really. And I'm like, yeah, we can slide that in there. And which way did it fit this? I want to go all the way in there. I'm still thinking it's a pocket. It kind of is a pocket. I'm like, well, let's just go ahead and put our frame on. So we're just going to get some glue. And I think I inked it. You probably saw me ink it. Probably. Unless you blinked and I blinked and maybe I didn't ink it. I can't remember back that far. So on round 5, which this is Same 6 Wednesday, round 5. Oh, let me find my list. Ta-da! We started out in August of 23 with my 6 items, and then September brought us Barbara's 6 items. October we had Beth's items. November was Maria's items. December was Tanya. January with Lisa. And now this month, February, is our flip-flop. AKA our project, how we did it, maybe made it, I don't know, maybe everybody else, I don't know, because it's in advance, y'all, I don't know, everybody could already showed you what their project was, I don't know. Magnets, because I felt like I needed a closure on the pocket. And that happens to be tin caps, Tin caps, CAPS, okay? It's what they use when they're roofing and they're putting shingles on your house, and they lay one of them on there and then they nail through it, and it helps to keep your roof from leaking. It helps. It's not an absolute for sure thing. There goes a helicopter. I don't know if y'all could hear it. I could hear it. Anyway, so I thought, well, I'm going to use this fancy paper on here because for some reason I felt like I needed to cover that up. Well, I'm covering up the tin cap, you know, because I don't want you to see it. And, you know, they can be a little sharp. They cut with scissors. They're really, you know, talk about extending your expensive magnets. This stuff will do it for you. Okay, it's nice. It's thin. You can cut it with scissors. You do still want to be careful of sharp edges and stuff like that. And I'm covering up with a very thin sheet of paper. It may even be an origami paper. You know how thin that is? That's what that is. Pretty sure. Pretty sure about that. And I think I used the double-sided tape to glue down the tin cap because that's what I like to use for it. Those are my magnets laying there in the bag, and I'm like, yep, that's the side with the tin cap. And these are really, really thin, really, really tiny magnets, and I think I used 2 of them on here. They are rare earth magnets, which means they're a natural magnet, and they are really strong, okay? Not like the kind of the plasticky one you get, you know, a lot of times to put on your refrigerators. Excuse me. Anyway, I think I used 2. You may only see me use 1, but I think I come back and add a second one. or not. I don't remember, y'all. It's just a few months ago. I've slept half a dozen times since then, surely. Serially, even. Okay, I'm like, yeah, it's not. Why is it not sticking? Why is it not sticking? Now it sticks. What's going on? Anyway, I think that's why I added a second one. If I added, I'm pretty sure. So, evidently, I don't have the paper doll segment where I take the paper dolls, and I don't have any that have 6 people all together. So I have to assemble some other ones in there to make it 6, because there's 6 of us, y'all. And yeah, that's what I did, and evidently I didn't film it. Or it got corrupt or got lost, or I don't know what happened. We die cut some letters. Same 6 Wednesday, WED Wednesday, abbreviated Wednesday, round 5. Okay. It makes me sad about the paper dolls, because I think I even glued that in there, and I don't even think I can pull it out. Do I try? I don't know. Maybe why don't we wait and see? Okay. So we got all the pages done. And you know, with the little brads like that, you can add stuff in or take stuff out as you may see fit. Okay. And I thought, I think I want to go ahead and put in this brown craft colored deli paper between the pages, because sometimes the colors don't necessarily go well together. The particular style of page doesn't necessarily go well together sometimes. I mean, it happens sometimes. And this is a nice, for me, in my opinion, makes a nice little division between the pages, so that, you know, when your eyes look at it, it's not like, oh, what's going on here, you know, kind of thing. And go, oh, that's nice, and you flip it and you're like, oh, that's nice, and you flip it and you're like, oh, that's nice too, you know. Yeah, even though those 2 pages look fairly well together, very similar colors. So funny when we do that as a group, because we've had, well, this is our 5th round, and each round has not necessarily had all the exact same people in it. Just saying. But it's funny how we all seem to gravitate, so far, similar colors. Yeah. I think it's funny. It's funny for me. So it must be funny for you, right? Okay. So we've poked our holes through our deli paper, and now we're going to put our brads back in there. I am sad about the paper doll thing, y'all. But y'all have seen me do that before. I've done that every time I've used the paper dolls to represent the 6 of artists in the same 6 Wednesday. Hop collaboration. Okay. And it's a fun thing to do. If you have some local friends, or you got some friends, you know, that you can mail stuff to, if you know, so say there's 4 of you, and you're like, well, we're going to use the same 4 items, and I'm going to send you the same 4 items, and you send that to each of your, you know, friends, and you keep a set for yourself, because you know, you need a set for yourself, and then they send you the same 4 items that they send everybody else, and then you all do a project. You can even agree to all do the same type of project. We're all going to do tags. We're all going to do ATCs. We're all going to do index cards. We're all going to do Rolodexes, whatever. Okay? And it's fun to see how everybody uses it, because sometimes we use it the same way, and sometimes we don't. And sometimes we go, oh, wasn't that a clever idea? Okay, so now we got our little brown in there. And look, that one in the center, guess what it's going to be? Can you guess? Go ahead, guess. Anyway, while you're thinking about what it's going to be, I'm trimming off just a little bit, because I left it pretty much the whole 12 inches, because the pages are not exact. I mean, you know, these paper bags, they're machine made, and they're not necessarily machine made well. So, you know, they got some little bobos in it. That's where I'm like, oh, I guess I put a bit of closure on there. And I had this piece of velvet ribbon. I'm not sure where it came from. Could have been gifted. Thank you if it was. I don't know. And I'm like, well, I want to put, we're going to use that because it's like the perfect color. I mean, serendipitous. Y'all know how it is. My word of forever. And I thought, well, I can just take that center brad out and stick the brad through the ribbon now to hold it on. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, that's going to cover up pretty near most of the faces. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I put tied it in a knot, put a big bow on it, and decided I was going to use some Fabrifix right there on my narrow, teeny tiny spine. And watch, I don't even untie the ribbon. I just try to scooch it up over the Fabri-Tac. And I did it, and you know, it did pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. Pert near. So we got to let that dry for, you know, a couple of days. No, it didn't dry a couple of days. Just, you know, just a few minutes. Shortly. I'm like, yeah, straighten the ribbon up, tie it back. Okay, yeah, we're tying it back. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. We examine it. And I had that red fiber on there that was from Tanya's. And I thought, we need just a little bit more of the red because it looks a little odd. So I thought, and I'm like, you know, I think this would be a good page to put it on. We're just going to put it right here on this page. Now, there are things that tuck into different pockets and stuff that I removed while I was doing this part. And we'll put them back in there. We'll go through all of them. We'll do a flip-flop. And I didn't necessarily want that to be on there permanent, but I kind of ended up putting some glue on it. See, putting some glue on it. So it's on there. I think it added just a little bit more. Because see, the inside still comes off. So you can remove it from the inside and be like, oh yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. And it looks good. It doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad. Tying it knot, making sure it's gluing down. Here's all our stuff. Gonna hurry up, stick everything in the pockets. That's all our little notes. Well, not all the little notes, but see, there's a pocket right there, and it's got the notes that I received are in there. And we're gonna tuck all this stuff back in the pockets. Didn't necessarily realize I filmed this part, but you know, oh, where'd that go? I don't know. Where does it go? I don't know. Does it go in there? Yeah. Oh, when it's been a while, you can't remember stuff sometimes. Like I said, I've slept probably half a dozen times. And I'm like, oh, this is where I'm like, oh, that's a perfect pocket right there, just waiting to happen, right? Yeah, I'm going to cover up those little brad legs or arms, whatever you want to call them. So we're just going to put some glue down two sides. Smish them together. Now it's a pocket. Now we have a pocket. And I got to trim it up just a little because it's not, you know, it wasn't making me that happy. So I just trimmed them up just a little bit. Okay. How's that? I think I decided to glue the ribbon around the back just because I felt, I mean, I'm sure it was pretty secure, but I felt like I wanted more Fabri-Tac on the ribbon. Okay. All right, here's flip-flop. Get ready. See? Narrow spine. Yeah. Bottom, top. Here we go. Open it up. As if you've not seen any of this before. See? Nice. Pocket. This is where I try to pull the card out so I can show you the paper dolls, and it's not coming out. That's our first one. That's the stuff I sent. It's not a pocket, or it is a pocket, but there's nothing in it. fun. I made a little flippy flap on mine. Look at that. Oh, you. Look at her. Get our meditation going, y'all. Little secret card. Little secret journaling spot if you do that kind of thing. You know. This one seems very plain and it was very involved. See my little tags turned? That's a big old journaling spot right there, I tell you what. I got bonus points because I used that ribbon that was on the envelope. Look at that. Look at this. Check this out. Paper dolls with butterfly wings in a little doily pocket. Hi, y'all. And one of the fun things about getting stuff you don't know what you're getting is you don't know how you're going to use it. And then, oh, here's the one with that beautiful bird we did all that heat embossing on. Here's a little notey pad, postcard. Watch. Bam! Look at that shimmer in there. I just made that like look fast, I guess. Just did a little slip knot loop thingy. Okay. Oh, do it again. It's where you almost make a bow, but you pull the second loop all the way through. Okay. Slip knot thingy. Take that. That's a big envelope there. Envelope. Pocket. Look at this one. So pretty. With the tags on it. Like snowflake. Journaling spot. Christmas tree man. Snow on his feet. I left the back. It's still not very attractive. But that's okay. It's just the way it goes sometimes. And then you flip that over. And here we got this pretty green. Oh, it's a photo slide, negative picture slide thing. Nice. Happy with that. Here, little pocket. Playing card with tickets and some leftover people from the yearbook page. Nicely slides. That one didn't need a magnet. So now we're going to tie a bow again. It's a fun thing to do. It's like, which way does that go in there? Okay, it goes in there that way. Okay, let's close it up. Look at the back again. Look at our pretty ribbon. I'm going to tie it in a bow, just in case you need to see how to tie a bow again. Trying to get it so that the velvet part's out. Oh, so pretty. Makes me so stinking happy. Ta-da! Photo montage. I know, I don't think I can say it enough how fun it is to play with friends using the same things. There's the 6 of us, y'all. Can't believe I don't know what happened to that footage. Sad. Have fun, y'all. Fun stuff. Makes me happy. Please be sure to go by and visit with all my fellow artists just for this Same 6 Wednesday, round 5 collaborative hop. We all appreciate each and every one of you, your kind comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. Nice. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.